welcome to my mini addiction. We have reached week 40 of my painting vlog, and man, the time just flies by so fast. I can't believe I've already been doing this for 40 weeks. But anyway, so for this week, once again, we've just been printing resin minis nonstop. We're kind of going through, our resin inventory. We're almost out of bottles, but I haven't even gotten an exact count yet, but I think I assembled over 60 resin minis this week. And that's not even all that got printed, but were the ones that I had time to put together. A mix of Artisan Guild, there's some Arch Villain, and some really, really awesome minis. So I'm really looking forward to painting these ones. But yeah, so we've been ramping up the 3D printing, and we're about out of resin, so things will kind of slow down until we get more resin in. But for painting wise, I started off with some Bones 5 Wraith Dread Knights, because I was like, okay, those are still, I'm thinking, this Halloween kind of theme. And so I had 6 of those from Bones 5, went through and painted those, and I was just kind of going through and looking at a bunch of my unpainted minis. And I've had these ones from the game Godtear for a while. I'd painted some of them last year at one point, or was it this year? Oh gosh, I don't even remember anymore. No, I think it was this year. Yeah, because they were a bright green plastic, and then these other ones were a bright red plastic. And so I did a black primer on them to kind of, hide that bright red. And then I started painting, and I looked them up, and they're, I'm thinking skeletons, but they were kind of this like, frosty, frozen skeleton kind of guys. And man, all these light tones were a real pain to do over the black primer. I should have gone and airbrushed, the light stuff, but it was like 5 in the morning when I started painting them, and I'm like, I'm not going to wake up everybody with the airbrush. So I started doing it all by hand and was working on it like really, really early in the morning, and it took me days to get these darn things done. But they turned out really cool, and then also did the Fog of Death that we 3D printed a couple weeks ago. But that was all I had, like, expectations to get a lot more painted this week, mini-wise, which I didn't, because those guys took, a little extra time. Plus, I got a little distracted Friday, so that's the end of my painting week is on Friday, because I had been 3D printing the McCanna Manor by Tabletop Terrain, which I love steampunk stuff, so I put the Wizard Village on hold because I saw this and I'm like, I need to print this building just because it was like so cool. So I got all the pieces done on Friday, and that's when I started assembling and priming. So that took time away from doing minis, but I should have that building all said and done for next week's video, so I can show you that. And I'm thinking, well, I don't even know my count for this week because I have just been painting and finally took a break to film this part. But I know I'm getting really close to 900, and I should hit it by next week. So yeah, once I add up everything that I've done to kind of see where we're at. But yeah, I've got to be getting really close to 900, which is awesome. So anyway, let's take a look at the minis. So I'll show you the ones I painted, and then we're going to go through a lot of new 3D printed ones. So enjoy.